It's one reason why Jesus called the Pharisees, for instance, such hypocrites, because they knew the law, but they failed to recognize the truth. Another point about this verse is something that the Christians know about when they are waiting for the Lord's return. When Jesus talks about waiting and watching and being sober and awake, and yet we don't just sit there waiting. It gives us comfort because he says, "Occupy till I come." So we do our work while we are here. And we plant seeds and we can grow gardens in a spiritual sense, just the work that is in front of us. It doesn't have to be a big deal. And the Lord, Jesus, said that his burden is easy and light. It is not something that is heavy. And if you are overscheduled and overworked and overbooked, it's something that you can think about, actually cutting some things out of your life and kind of prioritizing your life. Another point that is a part of this parable is the verse that's right after that I left up there. It says, "But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, 'We will not have this man to reign over us.'" So there are those who do not want the master to rule over them, and they will do differently. They will not occupy till he comes, and they will do other things to their own will. But most people want to do what is right and to do our work as unto the Lord. And so let's read a few verses about this. Colossians 3:23, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men." And another verse, Ephesians 4:28, "Let the thief no longer steal, but rather let him labor, doing honest work with his own hands, so that he may have something to share with anyone in need." Colossians 3:17, "And whatever you do in word or deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him." Proverbs 14:23, "In all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty." 2 Timothy 2:15, "Do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who has no need to be ashamed, rightly handling the word of truth." 1 Corinthians 15:58, "Therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain." Colossians 3:23 and 24, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ." Another reason why the scriptures say that we occupy until he comes, what that looks like, is that we actually are restraining evil while we are on this earth.